Oh, hello there! I don't know why I did that. Hello, welcome back to London. My name's Beast, and I'm back with Riddle Joker. I finished my Hazuki-Route too quickly. Oh well. Now we get two videos. The videos on two games on a single day. So don't fucking complain. Be happy about it. I said be happy about it. Anyways. Oh fuck. I don't know why my side hurt just now. Anyways. Oh. Like I said, just finished my Hazuki-Route. Fucking loved it. It did the thing I love, and after the credits where they are happily married. No kid yet though. That was kind of not. You know, they weren't ready for that yet, I guess. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Let's just go ahead and boop. First, I should probably read the line. Don't fucking. Why is my cursor automatically on Battle.net? No. I don't want the cursor to be on that. Don't show that. What the fuck is happening? That's a tiny bit annoying. Alright, fucking go. Anyways, so this is your room? It's a room that really reflects the interests of the person living in it. It has a very traditional feel to it. Thought that visiting a girl's room for the first time would make me feel nervous, but the atmosphere is incredibly calming. I really like it. It's pretty cool. Not all. It actually feels pretty modern for a Japanese design. Well, I guess it may be a little on the simpler side for a girl's room, but I love it. I don't intend to decorate my room much, so I'm kinda jealous. You have good taste. What are you talking about? She beckons me to a seat and then brings me a tea and snacks. Oh, you brewed it? Oh, you brewed and everything? Thanks. Alright. Take a sip. And right away, I'm amazed at how delicious it is. Wow, this is really good. I can't really describe the flavor, but I like it. Do you use special tea leaves or something? Huh. I can never make tea as good as this whenever I try. Oh, that's neat. It's no surprise that she's into tea preparation, considering her other interests.
I
Sure, thanks. I don't know if it's kind-heartedness or I don't know if it's kind-heartedness or a manic fixation on doing something right, but one thing's for certain, she's dead serious about tea. Actually, I'm kind of surprised. I haven't seen a single Chinonosuke so far. Hey, I don't mock you. It just feels like you become unchained whenever Chinonosuke comes up. Sorry about that, you're just kinda cute when you get fired up about stuff. She spits out her tea. Are you okay? Stay still! Take out a handkerchief and wipe her mouth. Be careful, it can all the way down your neck. You didn't get burned, did you? Think you didn't make it poppin' hot, huh? Face turns beet red and she begins shaking nervously. Sorry, that was my bad. I'm used to doing stuff like that for Nanami, but I have to realize that other girls aren't my sister. She hurriedly cleans up the tea and leaves with a... hurriedly cleans up the tea and leaves with a tray in hand. I think I overstepped my bounds right there. Even I'm a bit shocked that I actually did that. My double life has always prevented me from getting close to others. It's better for me that I don't. At some point, I dropped my guard around Nijuin. Am I losing my edge? Maybe it's her honest, straightforward personality that makes me feel at ease around her. She's also trying to learn more about me. Oh, I should be wary of her. But I just find it so hard to. Now I'm ready. She did invite me to watch one of her favorite movies with her. I can't doubt her. I just can't. Finally, we finished watching the movie special. She turns off the TV and turns to me. That was pretty cool. She imitates bringing down a sword. Don't worry, I thought you were already cool enough with a sword. The memory makes her wince. Why? I thought it was really cool. Why, Yonikin? She begins talking like she came out of the DVD we just watched. Sorry, I really mean it when I say you looked cool, though. In terms of sword fights, I thought, though I think I prefer the ones in the Wild Shogun more. They're more flashy and choreographed. Yeah, I'm almost done with all the ones you lent me already. Your eyes shine and sparkle with excitement. Yeah, it's always nice to have someone you can talk about your hobbies with. I was never really interested in them at first, but I think being able to discuss them with you will make them a lot more enjoyable. Honestly, I think that's the first time I've actually picked up a hobby. So, thanks for introducing me to it. When I thank her, she starts blushing for some reason. The points again. Again, what is the score? Sound like you were a pretty mature kid. Although whole punishing evil message is easy to understand and fights are cool, but aren't there some pretty deep themes in these shows? Must have been pretty smart if you could understand them. What was that?
時代劇だと 稀に悪いことをした人間を許して逃がすという展開があるだろう。
Yeah, usually in the ones that are tearjerkers.
悪いことをした人間は悪い人間だ。なのにどうして勝手に許してしまうのか。そうお父様に訴えたらなぜか笑って、それが人情ってものだよと教えてくれたのだが。
You can always picture her stomping her feet and throwing a fit because her dad didn't give her a satisfactory answer.
情状酌量の余地はあるだろうが、罪は罪だろう。その時々で勝手に許してしまっていいものなのか。
Like he's gonna understand what dad is about because he actually understood like actually experienced that kind of stuff before.
堅苦しいことは言いたくないが、いかなる事情があろうと規則は規則。例えば私は寮長をしているけど、私の勝手な裁量で目こぼしをしたりしなかったりするのは公平ではないと思わないか。
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
だとしたら人情ってなんだろうと思ってな。
She furrows her brows pensively.
こんな風に考えるのは私が間違っているのだろうか。
No, I think that's your greatest asset.
いいところなのか。
You're serious, honest, and that's why people respect you and rely on you. I think it's part of your charm.
私の魅力。
You may not be able to comprehend what he's meant right this second, but just take your time and think about it. There's no need to rush to find an answer right away.
そうだな。有原くんの言う通りだ。ありがとう。今日は一緒に DVD を見て話ができて有意義な時間だった。
Had tons of fun too. Let's watch something together again sometime.
ああ、もちろん。約束だぞ。リドルジョーカー。
School is now out, and with nothing much better to do, I wander around the campus.
ここまでのところ減点対象は特になしか。
I still think it's impertinent of me. I've continued to investigate into Arihara's life. He not only has the strength to take me down, but is also a quick learner. And he didn't even lay a finger on me while I was asleep and defenseless in his room. What's more, he also enjoys historical shows with me, my favorite things ever.
完璧じゃないか。
He's my ideal man. No, even beyond that. He's proven time and time again that he is my shogun in shining armor, so much I almost feel ashamed for ever doubting him.
有原くん。
Just thinking about him makes my chest feel warm. He's the only person I'd be comfortable trusting my everything to. There's no longer any room for doubt. Time for me to let out these feelings and confess to him is drawing near. But
そんなの無理。
there's one day fear. What? Whenever I envision telling him that I like him, I feel like crawling into a hole. Couldn't do such a thing.
どうしたものか。
As I get up while heaving a sigh, I catch notice of something. A group of students are approaching the main gate while looking around suspiciously. It's said that long-time officers are able to identify criminals at a glance. It's a sort of intuition one gains with experience.
あれは怪しいな。
Perhaps it's due to my father's influence that I also have that intuition.
おい、君たち。
The two male students stop in their tracks when I call out to them. One is a standoffish-looking kid with dyed blonde hair and a half-unbuttoned shirt revealing a metal chain dangling from his neck. Stereotypical delinquent, in other words. The other one, though, looks more studious. He wears glasses and is glaring at me with a somewhat gloomy expression. Quite the unlikely duo.
もうすぐ夕方だぞ。どこへ行くんだ？
どこだっていいだろう。お前には関係ねえよ。
私は一応寮長をやっている身でな。寮生たちの生活風紀に問題があれば指導するように言いつかっている。故にまるで無関係というわけでもないんだ。
学院の飼い犬が。
One who looks like a troublemaker appears annoyed and unwilling to talk.
君の顔は知っているぞ、渡来。この前 学院外で他の学生を恐喝した容疑で謹慎処分を受けたはずだ。
His full name is Watarai Aryoji, a third-year student. He's infamous across the school because of his behavior problems and frequent misuse of his astral abilities. Rumor has it that he was admitted to the school through a astral protection
だか
program.
らなんだ。昔のことをいちいちほじくり返してんじゃねえよ。
謹慎処分を受けたのは1ヶ月前の出来事だ。まだそれほど昔のことでもないんじゃないか。まあそれはいい。先の質問にまだ答えてもらっていないので再度尋ねるが、どこへ行くつもりなんだ？
コンビニだよ。ちょい欲しいもんがあんだよ。
なるほど。外出届は出したのか？
はあ？
He's only growing more and more irate, but I'm not concerned with his attitude.
外出届だ。学院の外へ出るときは報告する義務がある。
ああ、そういやそんなのあったな。出した出した。もういいだろう。
そうか。では確認する。
Pull out my phone and message the teacher in charge of the permission forms. They respond to my inquiry immediately. Just as I thought, he hasn't filled out a form.
確認したところ、外出届は出されていないそうだ。
知らねえよ。俺は出したんだよ。
担当教師はこうも言っていたぞ。彼は謹慎が明けて間もない。当面は外出届が提出されても受理されることはないだろうと。
In other words, he's trying to pull my finger.
お前何なの？何様のつもりなの？おい、木戸よ！こいつ超うぜえんだけど。何なんだよ、これ
Hatarae turns to the other student, who he calls
彼
Kido.
女は2年 A 組の二条院葉月。寮長を任されてて、確か父親が警察官だって噂だよ。
His response is timid and fearful.
なるほどな。親父の真似して警察ごっこをしてるわけだ。食ったらね。おままごとならよそでやれや。
私は寮長として話をしているだけだ。お父様が何をしているかは関係ない。
Raise my voice to show him that I'm not intimidated.
その寮長とか言うのだって、お前の親父がポリコーだから任されてるだけだろうが。親の七光で偉そうにケチつけやがって。舐めてんじゃねえぞ。
お父様は関係ないと言っている。
俺には関係あんだよ。てめえが今やってることはポリコーと同じなんだよ。別に偉くもなんともねえくせに権威を振りかざして上から目線で人を小馬鹿にしやがって。そういうてめえの態度が一番気に食わねえんだよ。
His harsh language causes me to grit my teeth in frustration.
君たちが私を嫌うのは自由だ。それを制限する権利は私にはない。だが規則は規則だ。君たちの外出は認められない。
だったらなんだ。お前が認めようがどうしようが知ったことか。俺たちはコンビニに行くぜ。
He shrugs and starts walking away, but I quickly block his path.
渡来、君は勘違いをしているぞ。君たちの外出は私の一存が決めるんじゃない。規則がそう定めているんだ。
何？邪魔するわけ？女だからって容赦しねえけど、覚悟はあるんだろうな。
He cracks his knuckles and approaches.
できれば穏便に済ませたかったんだが、どうしてもと言うなら私も遠慮はしないぞ。
へっ、売られた喧嘩は買ってやるってわけだ。上等だよこれ。
仕方ない。The use of astral abilities is allowed inside the academy strictly for emergencies, self-defense situations. If he's going to resort to violence against me, then I must fight back. Create a ball of water from the surrounding air and hurl it against Watarai.
安心しろ。ただの水だ。
Even though it's only a ball of water, it has a diameter of about 30 centimeters and weighs roughly 15 kilograms. An object of that mass can hurt when hurled at a high velocity. It would be powerful enough to knock out any normal
てめえ
person.
のせいでずぶ濡れだ。どうしてくれんだよ。
However, he withstood the impact with ease.
倒れないだと。
アストラルが使えるのはお前だけじゃねえんだよ。 なめ腐ったことしやがって。
ならば
I fling water ball after water ball at him in quick
こ
succession.
んなもん不意打ちでもなきゃ当たらねえよ。
But he dodged them all.
沈め貴様。
He gets in position and throws a punch, to which I try to defend myself with my umbrella. However, he's much stronger than I anticipated. Blown back and thrown to the ground with a single blow. That punch took the wind out of my lungs.
どうして水弾が全く効かないなんて。
俺のアストラルは身体強化だ。あんなもん俺にとっちゃ水鉄砲と変わらねえよ。
He slowly approaches, anger and rage radiating from him.
さてと散々偉そうなことほざいてくれやがったな。覚悟はできてるんだろ。
Fear and trepidation begins to grip me. I wanted to stand up to bullies, that's why I learned Aikido and trained every single day. In the end, though, I was no match for a brawny man. It's not the fact that he's brawny, it's the fact that he literally has an ability that actively increases his strength, from what he explained. I convinced myself that I'd be able to overcome anything, so long as I could control my ability perfectly. In the end, though, I was no match for someone with a more advantageous ability. All I want is to do what's right. Everything I do because I believe that it will make the world a better place. But reality is harsh.
てめえ何固まってんだよ。さっきまでの威勢はどうした？あ？
I don't have the power to stand up for my beliefs. I'm still the same little girl who could do nothing but sob when a group of adults with ill intentions surrounded her. Nothing about me has changed in the slightest.
今さら被害者ぶってんじゃねえぞ。死ねえ俺。
All I could do was cower and tremble in fear.
てめえどこから湧いて出てきやがった。
Phew, I made it just in the nick of time. Just as he was about to hit her, I slid in between them and caught his fist.
有原君
Are you hurt? My goodness. After hearing that she's okay, I turned back to the guy. What kind of person would raise a hand against a lady? That's not very nice.
身体強化してるのに受け止めるなんてどういうバカ力なんだよてめえは。
He begins putting even more force into his fist, but I push back with the same amount.
てめえも
Push with all my might to create some distance between us and Nijuin. One step back, then another. Sensing that he's at a disadvantage, the guy steps back and takes his distance. But he still seems ready to pounce. Who is he?
彼は学院3年生渡来良二だ。外出届を出さずにコンビニへ行こうとしてたから注意して。その
Ah, so he must have snapped when she admonished him and lashed out. You can tell me what happened later, I just want to know one thing right now. What should I do with them?
どうってできるなら外出を止めたいのだが。
Can I use force?
そうだな。
That's what I wanted to hear. Hey you! Did you want to go to the store? Go on, be my guest.
ああ何が言いたいんだてめえ。
Oh come on, do I have to spell it out? I can't stop you with force unless you rebel. Try to keep a calm demeanor, but I'm seething inside. The reason for that is simple. This bastard tried to hurt Nijuin.
そうぜ。どこのドイツか知らねえが正義の味方気取ってんじゃねえぞ。
Well, I'm the Shogun in shining armor, so I've kinda had to play the hero. Clench my fists and turn to him. You know, my anger will be quelled as if I see scumbags like you down on the ground.
ふざけんなこら。
Take a deep breath once the commotion is over. What that I fell down after 3 well-conducted punches, a bit anticlimactic, all things considered. The other student watched, and the blood drained from his face as he turned tail and ran. Man, what a mess. She's been looking pretty cross the whole time. It's no wonder this whole incident has got her feeling bad. Don't let it get to you too much. They were in the wrong for trying to break the rules. You're to blame for pointing that out.
それは私もそう思う。
After that curt response, she falls silent. And why the long face?
私はダメな人間だ。正義感に駆られて身の程知らずな行動に出て、自分一人では解決できず、誰かの手を煩わせて助けてもらって、有原くんに助けてもらったあの時から、私は何一つ成長してないんだ。本当に情けない。
She starts tearing up.
私は無力だ。私の正しさなんて、所詮は自分のエゴでしかない。何よりも許せないのは、有原くんに迷惑をかけたことだ。こんなことしかできないのなら、目を閉じて口をつぐみ、耳を塞いで何もしない方が、よっぽどいい。
She bites her lip as she starts as the tears start rolling down. I think you're a very admirable person, Nijuin.
立派なんかじゃない。余計ないさかいを起こしておきながら、誰かの手を借りなきゃ解決できないなら、そんなの役立たずじゃないか。
フローチャート画面だよ。
Red string of fate, apparently.
ただのトラブルメーカー、ただのお荷物だ。自分でわかってるんだ。私なんて、誰の役にも立てない。
Tears roll down her face and spill onto the ground. Don't say that. I clench my fist in anger. I just can't accept what she's saying. I refuse to. She's serious, honest, and always tries to do what she thinks is best. And that's what I love about her. You didn't do anything wrong. You did what you thought was right, and there's no reason to be ashamed of that.
でも、有原君に迷惑をかけてしまった。
It's no skin off my back, really. I want to help you. It makes me happy. I truly am. I'm truly happy. I was pissed at the guy for trying to hurt her, but I was able to keep her safe, and nothing feels better.
有原君。
I believe in your sense of justice. I don't think there's anything wrong with continuing to do as you have been. Feel free to lean on me if you ever need help. I'll gladly lend a hand.
本当に頼ってもいいのか。
Of course. She looks up at me through tearful eyes, so I try to speak as gently and as comforting as I can to her.
有原君。
It might be rash of me to promise her this, but this conviction of mine comes from the heart, so it can't be wrong. At least that's what I believe. I can still recall the fight I once had with my father. He had discovered that I broke a plate that my mother treasured very much.
Hazuki, 素直に言いなさい。割ったのはお前だろう。
知らない。
お前は分かってないかもしれないが、これはただの皿とは違う。マイセルという高級な食器だ。母さんと結婚するときに買った大切なものだ。
I knew that. I knew it was valuable. But above all, I knew how much it meant to my mother. That was why I simply couldn't fess up to what I'd done.
嘘つきは泥棒の始まりだ。正直に答えるんだ。
覚えてない。
葉月
I was so phrased that I closed my eyes. My father was never forgiving of misbehavior. Being silent was the only choice I had in that situation.
あくまで白を切るというなら勝手にしろ。嘘つきなどうちの子ではない。どこへでも行ってしまうがいい。
ちょっと葉月、どこへ行くの？
近くの公園。
Picked up my umbrella and ran out of the house.
お父様ったら。
Couldn't do anything. I got the best grades in school. I could cook. I could wash dishes and clothes, and I could go shopping alone. Even my Aikido sensei praised me all the time. I was just as capable as any grown-up. But all my father did was yell at me all the time. He never took notice of my accomplishments.
ちゃんと私のこと見てよ。
I stomped my feet in anger as I kept walking around the city. Eventually, I arrived at a convenience store. I was told not to go alone, but I didn't care. I could do anything on my own. In front of the store, I saw something happen.
ほら 表に出ろよ。すいません。乱暴はやめてください。
A few scary-looking men dragged a convenience store worker outside of his
お前
store.
がきちんとやり方教えねえからコーヒー全部こぼれたんだろうが。それなのに金は払えとか何言ってんだこら。
すみません。お代は結構ですから勘弁してもらえませんか。
The store clerk apologized to the three thuggish men, but they seemed less than willing to let him off the
そ
hook.
れじゃあ俺たちの気が済まねえんだよ。謝るんだったら誠意を見せろよ。誠意を。
誠意。
あ
Whoops.
慰謝料を知らないのか。謝罪を形にしろって言ってるんだよ。
Ah, yes, extortion.
それは。
Three bad men were ganging up on and oppressing one weak, helpless man. I'd seen many situations like this in the samurai shows I watched with my father. Times like these, the wild shogun would always come in and defeat the bad guys. But this was the real world. No hero would come and save this man, so I panicked over what to do.
なんとかしなきゃ。
This was urgent. I opened my umbrella and mustered up my courage. My nerves got to me and my water bottle fizzled out. All I did was draw their attention to me.
なんだ今のは。あれだ。アストラル能力ってやつじゃねえか。
Mention of astral only enraged them further.
何がアストラル能力だよ、クソったれが。俺はな、アストラル使いが嫌いなんだよ。
They left the clerk and approached me instead. I was so scared I could barely form words. Eventually the men had surrounded
ア
me.
ストラル使いがこんなところで何してんだよ。お前は一人か。こんな危険なやつを放っておくとか。親の顔を見てみたいぜ。
I thought I was capable of anything on my own, but that was nothing more than a wishful fantasy. I couldn't do anything. I was just a weak little girl pretending she was some hero. Reality hurt, the tears kept coming. All I could do was cry for help in my mind.
助けて。将軍様。
I wished with all my heart.
おい、やめてやれよ。
Ah, yes, it's Brett Satoru. Then he appeared, my shogun in shining armor. I truly believe that I'm useless. Driven by a sense of justice that I couldn't uphold on my own, I ended up picking a fight that I couldn't settle on my own. Once again, someone had to come in and save me. I'm still every bit as naive and childish as I was back then. But despite of all that, he still encouraged me. You didn't do anything wrong. You did what you thought was right. There's no reason to be ashamed of that.
有原君に迷惑をかけてしまった。
There's no skin off my back, really. I want to help you, make me happy. I believe in your sense of justice, so I don't think there's anything wrong with continuing to do as you have been. Feel free to lean on me if you ever need help. I'll gladly hand you a hand. Double chocolate there.
頼ってもいいのか。
Of course. He said that he would be happy to help me whenever. How do I interpret that?
私のこと好いていてくれるのかな。
Wouldn't say that if he didn't, at least. Though that doesn't necessarily mean he likes me romantically either.
そんなこと関係ないか。
My feelings are already solidified. I like him. I want to trust my everything to him. What I lack is simply the courage to communicate that.
告げよう。私の思いを。
He said it himself. I should do what I think is right. So I'll do just that. It's time to move forward.
有原君に告白するぞ。
Clench my fists and steel my resolve.
リドルジョーカー。
It's been a few days since the incident between Nijuin and that
クローチャ
troublemaker.
ート画面だね。
Ah, Hazuki's confession. Got a little curious, I decided to dig into the guy. Watara's background. Like she said, he's a third year and he was admitted to the school through its astral protection program. His ability allows him to increase his physical strength. Before coming here, he apparently committed numerous crimes, ranging from theft to even assault and extortion using his abilities. Later, it was discovered that his father had been forcing him to commit those crimes because of his ability, and he was taken under custody of the academy. He was just dealt a bad hand in life, I guess. Being used by your own parent must be hard to come to terms with. He mellowed out after coming here, but he routinely gets in trouble for minor infractions. Rumors spread about his background among the teachers and students, and they've all already branded him as a miscreant. In that sense, he's the closest thing to a suspect that could be in this academy. Just in case, I looked back into his record and to find out if there were ever any incidents involving water. This melody has nothing to do with water, though. When I checked his alibi, I found out that he hasn't been allowed to leave campus for a long while. And even if he could, you can't destroy faucets and sprinklers from a distance with his physical ability. He's not the person we're looking for. Still no leads. Well, no use dwelling on it. I gotta keep looking for suspects.
有原くん、少しいいだろうか。
Sure. While I'm deep in thought, Nijirine calls out to me. She's been acting odd ever since the incident. She won't look me in the eye and stutters whenever we talk. It's not normal. Thought it would stop at some point, but it hasn't. Did something happen to her?
ここでは話しにくいことでな。少し歩かないか？
Okay. There's a cool breeze outside. Autumn is finally making way for winter already. So, what is it? She keeps walking silently, brows furrowed. Looks like she's preparing for something. It feels like she's preparing for something.
よし。この辺りなら人の迷惑にはならないな。
We cross the courtyard, and eventually she stops at a somewhat secluded place. This isn't about another duel, is it?
ある意味ではそうだ。
She takes a deep breath and stares straight at me. You've been acting a little weird. Is everything okay?
その問いに答えるためにも、まずは私の質問に答えてほしい。君には今、付き合っている女性はいるか？
No?
女性と付き合いたいと思ったことは？
Not really, I guess.
好きな女性はいないのか？
I don't think I do, at least. I was too focused on getting by today as a kid, and I became too busy with spy work after meeting Dad. Only after coming to the school have I ever had the time to relax and think about things like girls.
そうか。
After that, she pulls out a piece of paper and hands it out to me.
私は口に出して告げる勇気がない。だからどうかこれを読んでほしい。
It's for me. She nods and hands me the note. Her hands are trembling slightly. The stationery has a cute, pretty design, and it's sealed with a heart-shaped sticker. There's only one thing this could be. There's a love letter. Right? I'll read it when I get back.
できればここで読んで返答してほしい。わがままを言っていることは百も承知だ。でも私は平静な気持ちで君の返事を待つことなどとてもできない。ダメならダメで構わないから、ここで返答が欲しいんだ。
She seems so incredibly serious about this that I find it hard to say much of anything. I should read this and answer sincerely. Okay, I'll read it. Dear Mr. Arihara Satoru, allow me to first extend my best wishes to you during these cool autumn days. I would also like to express my thanks for all that you have done for me in recent times. Let me just close this. Now, let me get to the main subject for which I write this letter. I want to convey that which I cannot express verbally. As you may be well aware, I am a careless woman that has many faults and shortcomings compared to the average woman. I do nothing but blunder continuously in my foolish attempts to make a change I cannot sustain. Despite that, however, I've been blessed to meet a wonderful, kind, and supportive person. That person is you, Arihara Satoru. Your caring heart and modesty have stolen my heart. I am infatuated with you. I love you. Perfect as I am, however, my capabilities are limited in scope. If you would be so kind as to have me, I swear to serve you with all of my being until the day that I die. With that, I would like to humbly ask whether or not you would be willing to enter a romantic relationship with me. Yours truly.
書き方がわからなかったから、普通の手紙と同じように書いたのだが。
After reading it, I'm a little overwhelmed. This is hardly a normal love letter by any standard. Feels like I received some letter from a girl who lived in the Edo period.
何かおかしかったか？ちゃんと読めるか？
Yeah. She used a lot of fanciful language, but the message can be summed up as, I love you, please go out with me. I could feel my heart beating as I read the letter. Those words were serious.
そこに書いたことは、すべて私の本心だ。一字一句違えるつもりはない。
She was right. There's a duel in a sense. She's laying her feelings bare and asking me to respond.
だから、どうか有原君の返事を聞かせてほしい。
Fully understand how strong her feelings are for me. I'm so happy I'm shaking. My heart feels like it's about to burst. I want nothing more than to take her in my arms right here and now. I want to let my emotions free and tell her how I feel about her. But she's serious. Serious enough to pledge allegiance to me for the rest of her life. Which is why I can't act impulsively and answer how I want to deep down. I'm here on a mission and I have to keep that in mind. If I get into a relationship with someone, it'll create a rift at some point between us, and it could also get in the way of my duties and responsibilities. No matter what, I'll be forced to hide numerous things from her. Should I really go out with her considering all of that? Sorry, I need time to think.
そうか。
I'm sorry I can't provide you with an immediate answer, but I promise I won't keep you waiting too long.
いや、いいんだ。無理なお願いをしたのは私の方だからな。迷わせてすまなかった。ありがとう、有原君。これからもどうか仲良くしてくれ。
She's convinced that it'll end in her being rejected. After parting ways with Eugene, I ran into Nanami while mulling over her confession.
いつになく厳しい顔してるけど、何かあった？
Sharp observer, she's definitely my sister. My response, or lack thereof, to Eugene's confession is still weighing on my mind. I'm just struggling with something. Think you could give me your opinion?
お兄ちゃんが私に相談事って結構珍しいよね。
Ah, yes, something must have gone wrong. Like, something must have gone horribly wrong. I can't confess to. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for wording it like that. Like, ah, yes. You being confessed to? That certainly is wrong. Is it that odd?
お兄ちゃんって大体自分のことは自分で決めちゃうし、そもそもあんまり悩んで生きてるように見えないし。
Hey, I've problems too, you know. It's not like I have an answer to every situation.
そうなんだ。
You're the only one I can turn to when it comes to work-related problems.
それでどんな悩みなの？
She stares curiously into my eyes. Just speaking hypothetically, but, like... Do you think we're allowed to have love lives?
ケースバイケースだと思うよ。詳しい状況がわからないと答えられないな。
Well, for example, what if a civilian were to fall in love with me during a spy mission?
お兄ちゃんが夢見てる。
Dream on, buddy! Dream fulfilled, buddy! She just slaps the love letter on the table. I'm serious.
それって付き合いたい女の人がいるってこと？
Yeah, kinda.
お兄ちゃんが一方的に恋焦がれてるんだよね。
Well, she confessed to me.
冗談がうまいな。
No, I'm not kidding. Is it really that unfathomable that a girl would like me?
そっか。そういえば最近、二条院先輩と仲いいもんね。
She sharp.
そういうことなんだ。
She's also an asshole. What do you think? My job is to infiltrate and carry out my duties in secrecy. I'm not allowed to fall in love and leave more traces of my presence than I need to. That's my view on it, at least. But I want another opinion, which is why I'm asking Nanami.
私は恋愛なんてしたことないし、よくわからない。けど、最終的には、お兄ちゃんのしたいようにすればいいと思うかな。
So you'd be okay with me dating her?
いつまでも、私がお世話をし続けるわけにもいかないからね。きちんとお兄ちゃんの面倒を見てくれる人なら、私は応援するよ。
Thanks. That means a lot. I just have one concern, though. She's one of the suspects of the investigation we're conducting right now. So should I really become involved romantically with her? If superiors found out, they'd no doubt accuse me of mixing work and private life.
お兄ちゃんは、二条院先輩が愉快犯だって思ってるの？
Not a chance. There's just no way someone as honest and upright as her could ever commit a crime.
そこまで断言できるなら、もはや被疑者じゃないでしょ？
From my perspective, but I doubt Dad would think the same.
じゃあ、室長がダメって言ったら諦めるの？
Well, no matter what I'm told, my feelings won't change.
ダメならダメじゃなくなるように動く。それが、私の知ってるお兄ちゃんだよ。
Yeah, you're right. She's a suspect. All I have to do is clear her name. Just need to find the true criminal and catch them.
とりあえず、もう一度きちんと考えてみたらいいんじゃないかな。お父さんに話すのは、その後でいいと思うよ。
Hey, Dad, I'm gonna start dating one of the suspects. You can fucking tell me not to. Fuck you. I hate you, Dad! I'll do that. Thank you.
お兄ちゃんが彼女ゲットしたら、お祝いしてあげる。頑張ってね。
リドルジョーカー。
Oh, I'm so sleepy. It's been a few days since Nichirin confessed to me. Went out to run every morning, but never once did I encounter her. Considering that she might have changed her jog time, I started waking up earlier, but I still never saw her. Is she avoiding me? It's not hard to guess why. It's because I haven't replied to her confession. Since she's a suspect in our investigation, I should probably report this before answering her confession. But I still haven't found the courage to do so.
フローチャート画面ですね。
Hurt feelings.
サトル、お腹減った。お昼食べに行こうよ。ちょっとサトル、どうしたのさ。お昼。
Quit yelling in my ears. What do you want?
いや、だからね、お昼を。
Sorry, just go without me.
なんだか安入いそうな顔してるな。悩み事でもあるの？
Thanks, but I'm fine.
そう？まあいいや。それじゃあ僕は行くよ。
Then he leaves the classroom. Only Mitsukasa and Nijuin remain in the classroom. They seem to be chatting happily about something. Maybe we should go up and try to say something.
そこでな、水戸総門がこう言うんだ。スケさん、懲らしめておやりなさい、と。
そうなんですか。
Like, she's starting to, she's starting to be affected by the, withdrawal of not being able to talk about period dramas with, Satoru. So now she's, talking Mitsukasa's ears off. Talking about historical shows.
今度は三司さんに布教しようと思ってな。
Oh, you're interested in them too?
ないわけじゃないんですけど、熱心なファンというわけではないですね。
わかっている。裏若き乙女が時代劇などを見たりはしないだろう。だが、見れば誰でも納得するだけの魅力があることは有原くんで証明済みなんだ。
そうなんですね。
Mitsukasa, so it's your fucking fault. And piercing's clear says it all. That was my fault.
水戸黄門なら三笠さんも知っているんだろ？それなら DVD を持っているぞ。
Oh, you have them all, don't you?
何でもというわけではないが、水戸黄門は有名だからな。日本人なら誰でも知っている。この紋所が目に入らぬかは、誰でも一生に一度は使ってみたいセリフの代表格だろう。有原くんも使ってみたいと思ったことはないか？
Yeah, probably. She was so depressed when I didn't give her an answer, so it's a bit of a surprise to see her in such high spirits.
でも今は印籠を見せたところでかしこまる人はいないでしょうね。
その通りだな。できれば現代版にアレンジしてみたいところだが、何を見せたらいいと思う？
Gun! Police badge, maybe? Everyone recognizes that.
議員バッジという手もありますよ。
どちらも俗物的だな。葵の紋所は将軍家に連なる権威を示すものだ。もっとこう崇高な感じが欲しい。
She stretches her back, causing her breasts to jut out. Naturally, my eyes are drawn to them.
どこを見てるんですか、有原くん。
I'm ready to smut you. No. Actually, I think all girls have a natural weapon in their arsenal that can get any man on his knees.
なんだと？そんな便利なものがあるのか？
二条院さん、あまり真面目に話を聞かない方がいいと思いますよ。
いや、後学のためにぜひ知っておきたい。有原くん、参らせる武器とは何だ？
Try sparkling anticipation. Unfortunately, now I have to say it. Her breasts.
胸？もしかしておっぱいのことか？
What I'm about to tell you is very important information, so listen closely.
なんだ急に真剣な顔をして。
Men are far more simple-minded than you probably think. If you put a pair of blunt boobs in front of him, he's going to stare like a man possessed. Female memories are simply that powerful of a weapon against men.
なるほど。
So honestly, in my opinion, it's probably comparable to the Shogun's seal.
つまりこういうことか？皆の者、控えおろう！このおっぱいが目に入らぬか！
Why did I put it on the ground? Why did I put it on the ground? Also, there's people around. Also, my shoulder hurts. Ah. She cares loudly and boldly. And this and everybody in the class stares with laser focus at her boobs. Like, she just says it all of a sudden. Everyone liked her. Yeah, I really liked the new episode. See?
単純すぎる。
She flails her arms around, trying to get them to look away.
今すさまじい恥ずかしめを受けたぞ。どうしてくれるんだ？
I think it's normal for you boobs to catch that much attention.
そんなの慰めになるか！飛んだ恥をかかされてしまった。
My bad. Are you gonna eat lunch, by the way? Wanna eat together?
私は構わないぞ。三笠さんも一緒にどうだ？
ええ、私もいいですよ。すみません。私は少し寄るところがあるので、後から合流します。
Oh no. Sharon will be at Dorm 4. She walks away, leaving us alone. Let's go.
ああ。
By the way, did you change your jogging schedule?
いや、ここ数日はちょっと体調が悪くてな。トレーニングは控えていたんだ。
Are you okay?
ああ、心配ない。気にしないでくれ。
Never alone, things feel a little awkward. I'm sorry.
何の話だ？
Well, the thing from the other day, I'm still making you wait for an answer.
なんだ、そんなことか。返答を急いだのは私の都合でしかないんだ。有原くんが謝るようなことじゃない。考える時間を与えずに、いきなりその場で答えてくれ。なんていう方が失礼だ。
Just say an immediate answer is usually to be expected, but circumstances currently prevent me from answering.
すまなかったな。無礼を許してくれ。
She bows her head to me.
返答はいつでもいいし、気が重いなら忘れてくれていい。
I would never do that.
有原くんを縛りたくないんだ。有原くんにもいろいろと事情があるだろ。
She's alright. There are things that I can't tell her about under any circumstances. What would you think if she knew what my job entails? What would she say if she knew that I'm an investigator sent to this school to spy and investigate its students without their knowledge? She'd probably report me. There's no chance she'd keep something like that secret. If that happened, my mission would end in failure and I'd leave the school. Something tells me she wouldn't report that. She would finally get that age-old mystery her dad kept putting on her. It's an inhuman nature.
私は大丈夫だ。有原くんは自分の都合を優先してくれ。
Okay. I don't know to what extent she suspects me. She's absolutely right. If I want to give my life priority, then I should turn her down. Night falls and a sigh escapes my lips as I sit alone in the classroom. I manage to keep my composure in front of him, even when a tempest rages inside my chest. The ripest fruit is dangling before my eyes, but it's just barely out of reach. I don't know whether to laugh or cry about all this. My emotions are a maelstrom, and I can't control them.
もう殺してくれ。
Okay! As I drip fucking iced tea on myself. Oh, you can even, probably see them on the goddamn screen. It's also annoying because it stays in my fucking bed. If I knew that all that would result in was pain, I would have confessed my feelings to him. No, it was something that had to be done. I wouldn't have been able to live while stifling these feelings.
ならばこの苦しみは必然だというのか。
The die has been cast. It's all out of my hands now.
帰るか。
My feet feel heavy as lead, but I slowly get up and trudge out of the classroom.
あれ、二条院さん？
Upon walking out of the hallway, I cross paths with Mitsukasa.
ずいぶんと遅くまで教室に残っていたんですね。今帰るところですか？
ああ、そうだ。
顔色が優れないみたいですけど、有原くんと何かあったんですか？
I want to say it's nothing, but I can't.
どうしてそう思うんだ。
二条院さん、昼食の最中に有原くんの方を見ないようにしていましたよね。それにずっとぎこちない顔をしていました。だから何かあったんだろうなと。
She saw through me completely. I suppose she is the student council president for a reason.
もし有原くんと揉めているのでしたら、学生会長として私から注意することもできますよ。
いや、そういうことじゃない。むしろ迷惑をかけているのは私の方だ。
何か複雑な事情があるみたいですね。もし私でよろしければ相談に乗りますよ。
No matter who I confide in, this pain won't go away. But still, I need to tell someone.
ありがとう。それなら話を聞いてほしい。
This weight feels too heavy to carry on my own.
どうぞ楽にしてください。ここなら邪魔が入ることはありませんから。
ああ、ありがとう。
Mitsukasa brought me to the student council room.
それで有原くんと何があったんですか？
Need more courage to say this aloud. But she's graciously taking the time to talk with me, so I cannot stay silent.
私は子供の頃、アストラル能力を嫌う大人たちから乱暴されそうになったことがある。だけど、そこにやってきて私を助けてくれた人がいた。彼 彼は私と同い年の少年だったにもかかわらず、大人3人を相手に勇敢にも立ち向かった。その時から私にとって彼は英雄だった。
She listens to me without saying a thing.
その彼が私の前に現れたんだ。そう、有原くんこそがあの時私を助けてくれた少年だったんだ。
そうだったんですか。
私は有原くんが好きだ。今はもう彼のことしか見えないんだ。それでいても立ってもいられなくなって、この前彼に私の気持ちを伝えたんだ。だけど有原くんはあれ、おかしいな。どうして私。
My nose feels stuffy and my vision is a little blurry.
有原くんはなんて答えたんですか？
考える時間が欲しいって。でも答えは分かっている。だってもし付き合うつもりが少しでもあるなら、そんな返答にはならない。
The tears don't stop. I'm unable to keep myself from crying. I really want, I just hope Ayase will realize, oh, this is the whole thing with him working for that secret organization. And he probably can't, freely go for it, so that might be the reason.
本当に有原くんのことが好きなんですね。
あ、好きだ。有原くんのことが好きだ。有原くん以外なんて考えられない。でも振られてしまった。それも当然の話だろう。私は女の子らしくないし、不器用だし、気も利かないし、私なんて選ばれるはずが。
そうでしょうか。二条院さんには二条院さんの魅力があると思いますよ。
お世辞はよしてくれ。私には三ツ笠さんにかなう要素なんて何一つないじゃないか。
Is she gonna pull out her true personality?
私はもうダメだ。おしまいだ。
Tsukasa simply strokes my back as I keep crying.
ごめんなさい、二条院さん。私も恋愛にそこまで疎いわけではありませんので、気の利いたことは言えません。有原くんがどう考えているかもわからないです。だから安易な慰めは言いません。でもこれだけは信じてください。二条院さんは十分に魅力的な女性です。有原くんが振り向いてくれなくてもそれは変わりませんよ。
That was not a good thing to say.
泣かないで。
She's panicking.
女性の私から見ても二条院さんほど女性らしい女性はいないと思いますよ。
そうだろうか。
それに有原くん以外にも素敵な男性は世界中にいっぱいいます。だから大丈夫。
ダメだ。
Wipe my tears and get up.
私には有原くんしかいない。有原くんしか見えない。有原くんじゃなきゃダメなんだ。私を救ってくれた私の将軍様は有原くんだけなんだ。
そこまで有原くんのことを。
だけどそれは全部私だけの都合だ。有原くんに無理強いすることはできない。有原くんにも選ぶ権利がある。私のような女など眼中にないかもしれない。でもだとしたら私はどうしたら。
Tears kept rolling down, no matter how much I wiped them with my hands.
こんな時に泣くことしかできないなんて本 当にダメだな。
I really want to smack Satoru right upside the head right now. I didn't know that's not completely justified.
二条院さん、これを使ってください。
She hands me a handkerchief.
二条院さんが真剣だということはよくわかりました。どこまでできるかはわかりませんが、私もできる限り二条院さんに協力します。いいのか。一人では耐えられないことも二人でなら乗り越えられるかもしれません。二条院さんさえ良ければ私がその助けになります。三司さん。
Wipe my tears, but they don't stop coming.
なんていい人なんだ、三司さんは。友人にも恵まれて、私は。
It's-
そんなに泣かないで。どうしたら。
Tears so far were sad and bitter, but not anymore. Just so happy that someone like Mitsukasa would extend her kindness to me. The depths of the human heart is such a wonderful thing.
ありがとう、三司さん。
My heart filled with gratitude, and continued to cry in her bosom.
リドルジョーカー。
ごちそうさま。
Koei's lunch for the day consisted of deep-fried mackerel, a bowl of pork with rice, and Hakata-style pork ramen with a double serving of noodles. I really don't know how you eat so much.
育ち盛りの男子だからね。体が求めるんだからしょうがないよ。
It's a miracle you're not obese. Where do all those calories disappear to? It's downright mind-boggling.
ところでサトル、最近よく僕に付き合ってくれるよね。何かあったの？
I used to have lunch with him all the time before, but we have been growing a little distant as of late. The reason being, well, I think that's obvious. But I thought I ought to spend more time with my bosom buddy.
その通りですね。
Wondering who that was, I turned around to see. Oh, what are you doing here? I don't think I've ever seen you here before.
来てはいけませんでしたか？
そんなことないよ。三司さんだってたまにはがっつり食べたいこともあるよね。
This gun really is slowly but surely falling apart.
あいにく今日は昼食を取りに来たわけではありません。有原くん、少し時間をいただけませんか？
Just fucking smacks him upside the head like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Did you run into some sort of trouble? Considering you brought me all the way to the student council room and locked the door behind her, it must be something serious.
問題ね。ある意味ではそうかな。私の問題ってわけじゃないけどね。
What do you mean? I was certain she brought me here due to an issue of her own.
有原くん、最近どうなの？
What's this question for?
それは、あれよ。学院での生活は楽しめてるかってこと。
Let's wait for her to beat around the bush like this. Can you save me the time? If you need something, go ahead and get to it.
じゃあ単刀直入に聞くけど、二条院さんのことは好き？
That sure came out of left field. Why are you asking? That's none of your business.
関係ないかどうかは有原くんが決めることじゃないでしょ。答えてよ。どうなの？
I'm not gonna answer that one.
単刀直入に聞けって言ったのはあなたじゃない。なのに答えないってどういうこと？
Why do I have to disclose personal information like that to you? Doesn't make sense to stick her nose into this matter all of a sudden.
いいじゃない、教えてくれたって。サクッと答えちゃいなさいよ。
No thanks.
隠し事なんて男らしくないと思わない？
Sure, I don't care.
私のことは好き？
Not really.
即答されるとなんかムカつくな。
And don't ask.
じゃあ二条院さんのことは好き？
Who knows?
今度は即答しないんだ。
What are you trying to do? Interrogate me? For whatever reason, it feels like she's trying to fish out every bit of information she can regarding my relationship with Nijuin.
この前、私と二条院さんとあなたの3人でお昼ご飯を食べたでしょ？
Yeah. Also, last time I ate lunch with Nijuin.
詳しくは言わないけど、あの日、私は二条院さんに協力するって決めたの。だから有原くんに聞いてる。あなたは二条院さんのこと、どう思ってるの？
I think I see what's going on now. Nijuin went to her for advice, now she's acting as a sort of mediator. I don't know how much you told her.
話してよ。力になれるかもしれないし。
She probably told you this, but she asked me out a few days ago. And I haven't given her a reply yet.
どうして？
You know that I'm no ordinary student. I came here to carry out a specific task. Even though I've completed the mission with you, I still have other stuff to do. And if my identity is ever exposed, I'll be gone from this place the next day. I don't have the right to get into relationships like the rest of you. That's not what I'm here for. Thankfully, she told me that I should prioritize my own life, so I'm planning to turn her down eventually. I grit my teeth, it's the last thing I want to say, but there's no other way. If she figures out that I'm an undercover investigator, I'll be done for.
さっきからいろいろと言ってるけど、有原くんはまだ肝心なことに答えてないよ。
What do you mean?
最初に私が聞いたじゃない。有原くんは二条院さんのことをどう思ってるの？
I like her, sure. And I really mean that. It's the first time I've outright admitted it. I always felt like there'd be no turning back once I said it, so I never did.
それなら両思いじゃない。なのに断るの？
Are you not listening to me? I have to hide my identity. She's not the type of person who'd be okay with that. She's so sincere and serious, and she hates liars. How do you expect me to date her? Am I supposed to lie to her face all the time? I regret raising my voice at her as soon as I finished. I didn't mean to vent my anger on her. Sorry for shouting. You're not to blame for any of this.
いいわよ。気にしてないから。
She smiles and keeps talking.
有原くんにもいろいろと事情があることは分かってる。でもこれだけは言っておきたいの。二条院さんは有原くんのこと、ものすごく真剣に考えてる。
You know, I could easily surmise that from the letter she gave me.
いいえ、有原くんは知らない。二条院さんがどれだけ真剣なのか、あなたは全然分かってない。二条院さんはね、私に有原くんしか見えない。有原くんじゃなきゃダメだ。自分を救ってくれた有原くん以外は考えられないって言ってた。だけど有原くんは自分みたいな女性なんて眼中にないかもしれないってボロボロ泣いてたんだよ。もし有原くんに自分の都合を優先してくれなんて言ったのなら、彼女は本当に優しい人なんだと思う。自分の気持ちより有原くんの都合を考えて、二条院さんは一人で耐えて、今も傷ついてる。本当にそのこと分かってた？
I'm surprised by all of this. She talked to me as if nothing happened, and I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. But it was all a facade to not worry me.
私も有原くんの事情を全て知っているわけじゃないから、これ以上のことは言えない。だけど二条院さんは有原くんが思ってるよりずっと一途に真剣に考えてる。それだけは忘れないであげて。
Judging from Ryoji's ability and the fact that he has an alibi, it's highly unlikely that he's behind the crimes.
了解した。こっちも例の映像解析を進めたが、やはり犯人の特定には至らなかった。人員を配置して捜索させてはいるんだが、映画館と地下鉄の一件以来、同一犯を疑わせる犯行は起きていない。どこまでもしたたかなやつだよ。まったく。困ったことだが、次の事件が起きるまでこちらは動きそうにない。
So we're pretty much at a roadblock. I want to catch this criminal ASAP to clean Nijuin's name. But it's turning out to be easier to set than done.
他、そちらから何か報告することは？
No. I was planning to tell him about Nijuin, but I just couldn't muster up the determination to.
本当か？
Well, life's going swimmingly for me over here, at the very least.
では、こちらから一件。お前の身辺に探りを入れてきた連中の正体を突き止めたぞ。
Who was that?
二条院家だ。
What? Are you serious? What's going on? Why would you do that?
逆スパイをかけたところ、依頼の出元は現警視官の二条院正文。お前の学院に通ってる二条院葉月の親父さんだ。
Father did?
二条院家は学院に出資をしていて、そのつてを頼ったらしい。だから最初は学院関係者が浮上した。だが辿っていくと警察関係にもパイプがあると判明してな。それで面が割れたんだ。
Do you know why?
流れてきた情報によると、どうやら娘が惚れ込んでいる男の素性が知りたいとのことらしい。
Wait. What? Matt goes blank for a second.
二条院は資産家だからな。娘が惚れた男の素性くらい当然調べるだろうよ。だから生い立ちはそのままに、有原悟は超優秀で清廉潔白、人柄も良くて将来が期待される人物だって情報を流しておいた。息子の恋路を邪魔したとあっては父親失格だからな。
I don't know what to say.
ということで悟、俺に何か言うことがあるんじゃない？
Can I really?
何が？
Can I date her?
お前が突犯のエージェントであることは機密事項だ。それは恋人が相手でも変わらない。また安易にやめることもできないから、生活にある種の制限が発生する。これは飲んでもらうしかない。本来はハニートラップの可能性も視野に入れるべきだが、今回は二条院の人間だ。まあ大丈夫だろう。
So I really can?
そして前にも言ったはずだ。俺はお前に普通の学生として人並みの生活をしてほしいと思っている。お前が誰かと付き合いたいというなら制限するつもりはない。
It's like a dream come true. Is he really giving me the go ahead to date her?
以上だが、何か聞きたいことは？
No. It's all so perfect that I don't know what to say.
よろしい。ならば俺から一つだけお前にリクエストだ。
Sure, what is it?
初孫はいつ見せてくれるんだ？早ければ早いほどいいんだが。
I don't think I remember him dropping a line like that in Maya's route, but me joking about him dropping a line like that. Like I don't think he actually dropped the line, but I remember joking about him dropping that kind of line, and now he's actually dropping that kind of line. Shut up.
冗談だ。健闘を祈る。
Stay classy, Dad. Thanks, Dad.
リドルジョーカー。
Head out to my daily jogging and find Nijuin by the end of the road. My dad gave me permission to date her yesterday, so I want to respond to her confession as soon as I can. No, let me rephrase that. I want to tell her that I love her too. I want to tell her that I want to go out with her. It's sad I still need to gather the courage to do so. It's probably just as nerve-wracking for her. She pushed through the fear of rejection, mustered her courage, and gave me a love letter. No idea how much effort that took. Good morning.
有原くんか。おはよう。
She turns greeting with her usual smile. It must be a forced smile. Need to respond to her feelings right this moment and rid her of that pain. Do you have time to talk right now?
構わないが、何の話だ?
First of all, I want to apologize for delaying my answer this long. I realize I hurt you a great deal by doing that, and I feel really bad about it.
いきなり何の?
Well, I'm giving you my answer to your confession, so... She fled like a wild animal. Wait, what? Why did she... That was unexpected. She actually ran away before I could even get a word of what I wanted to say, and she literally took off as fast as she could. Can't even see her anymore. So what do I do now? I'm gonna have to chase her down and restrain her until she listens to me. Maybe not. I don't think that's how confessions are supposed to go. Can I just talk to her during lunch break or something? We're in the same class, I'll see her no matter what. Just have to make sure she doesn't run away again. After the bell rings and the teacher leaves the classroom, I go up to her. Hey, Nijuin. As soon as she hears my voice, she turns tail and runs away at full speed. Are you kidding?
どうしたの？二条院さん、何があったの？
That's what I want to know. I walk out to the hallway and she's already gone.
何してるわけ？
Mitsukasu walks up next to me, looking thoroughly unimpressed for some reason. I'm trying to give her my response, but she just keeps running away.
そうなんだ。どう答えるつもりなの？
That I want to go out with her.
そっか。よかった。
She heaves a sigh of relief. She was probably worried a fair bit, too, about all this. I have to remember to thank her afterwards.
で、どうして二条院さんは逃げてるの？
Well, I keep trying to talk to her, but she won't give me the time of the day.
二条院さんかわいいな。本当に乙女だな。
You have any idea what's going on?
きっと二条院さんは答えを聞くのが怖いんだよ。
Ah, that makes sense. But I'm not supposed to tell her if she won't listen.
じゃあ次の休み時間私がつなぎ止めてみる。その間に話しかけてきて。
Alright, thanks a lot.
あ、二条院さん、ちょっといいですか？すまない三塚さん、今日はやむなき事情にてごめん。
Well, that didn't work.
ちょっとどうするのよあれ。
Wish I knew. She comes back in time for class, but she enters at the same time as the teacher, so I'm not able to go up and talk to her.
もういっそ授業中に好きだって告白しちゃえば？
Are you crazy? That's way too embarrassing. I don't want the whole class bearing witness to my confession.
ま、そうよね。そんなことしたら二条さん別の意味で逃げ出しちゃいそう。
Oh, fuck. Oh. Jesus Christ. She'd have a heart attack.
だったらもう捕まえるより他はないわね。
Yeah. I'll just have to find her and hold her down until she listens to me. That's the only way out of this. Alright then. Once lunch break arrives...
有原くん追いかけて。
Go get her! like a fucking dog. Like what's the... I don't know what the command is in English. Let me just look this up real quick. Dog training commands in several languages. Oh, there we go. Just bite, apparently. On it! All the other classmates are probably just like, what the fuck? Because they know she's going to flee and get the upper hand. Preemptively go out of the hallway in order to cut off her escape route. Don't run! I have to tell you something! She turns and runs away to the other side. Ah, damn it! Like, everyone else is just like watching, they're like, what the fuck is happening? They're just fucking playing cat and mouse. What? She runs down the stairs, dodges every obstacle in her path, and escapes from me as fast as she can. Man, how hard is she gonna make this with me? Don't run, just listen to me, please! Quit being a chicken! Oh, come on now! With all the training she's done, she's faster than any normal person, so it'll be nigh impossible to catch up with her. I'll attempt to use my ace in the hole! She changes directions and runs towards the school building again. I'm not going anywhere! Brace myself and leap at her full force. BAM! Finally gotcha! Pin her against one of the building walls and make sure she doesn't escape.
ずるいぞ。今、アストラル能力を使っただろう。
You shouldn't have been running from me! We both hold our breaths as we stare right at each other. I've been running for a while now, so I really need to catch my breath.
顔が近い。有原くん、少し離れてくれ。
I'm not falling for that! You'll just take off again when I do!
それは。
She's not getting away from me until I say everything I need to say. Why were you running from me?
だって、怖いから。
Of what?
そんなの決まっているじゃないか。有原くんはきっと私の告白を断る。
バックログ画面ですね。
Whoops.
そんな
Let
の
me
決
just, let
まっ
us
て
just
いるじ
finish.
ゃないか。有原くんはきっと私の告白を断る。
Don't even ask the whole of what. Just like, when she says, because I'm scared, just like, of a yes? That's a weird thing to be scared of.
断られたら私の思いは終わってしまうじゃないか。
She tries to push me away.
終わってしまうくらいなら、このまま何も聞かないまま淡い期待を抱いていられる方が100倍マシだ。
Are you sure that's what you want?
いいわけないだろ。でも仕方ないじゃないか。有原くんが私を選んでくれないなら、そうするより他に道なんてないんだ。
Keep her from pushing me away and running. Look, Nijuin, I love you! I love your beautiful smile. I love how honest and hardworking you are. I love how you always try to do what you think is right in your heart, no matter what.
嘘だろ。
You're not! I love you, and I mean it! I'll say it as many times as I need to for you to believe me. Her face turns crimson red in front of my very eyes.
でも、だって、私には女性としての魅力なんて。
Don't knock yourself down like that. You're an incredibly attractive woman, not to mention an incredibly amazing person.
そんなの過大評価すぎる。
I'm not. Those are my honest thoughts. So, Nijuin, I want to go out with you. I finally said it. It's the response I wanted to give her from the very beginning. Suddenly a security guard just kind of grabs me by the shoulder. I think we need to have a word with you. It isn't what you think it is. This is not what you think it is. Please, just let me explain.
私と、
You're the only other person here.
私は有原くんと恋人になれるのか。
Yeah, I'd love nothing more than that. She begins tearing up.
本当に私でいいのか。私より素晴らしい女性はいっぱいいるぞ。
There's only one girl I'm in love with, and that girl is you. Of course I want you.
私も有原くんがいい。有原くんじゃなきゃダメなんだ。
Other option. They just like happily start going out, smile, are about to kiss, when just off to the side to just hear an "Aw." They like both stop, look around. They're just surrounded by the fucking security guards. Like they were ready to step in, but now they're just like, "Aw, so cute." Why did we have to move out again? And we have nothing more to discuss now, do we?
有原くん、有原くん。
Now the tears start coming.
すまない。どうにも涙腺が弱くて嬉しいのに。
Imagine what this looks like from afar.
嬉しいことはないのに。
You're really quick to cry, huh?
ありがとう、有原くん。私の気持ちに応えてくれて。
Thank you for falling in love with me. I was able to take that step forward due to the fact that she mustered up her courage and confessed to me. Had you not done that, I would have put a lid on these feelings and stowed them away forever.
私は今、世界一の幸せ者だ。有原くん、これ れから私は君の恋人となる。私の全てを君に託す。この身が果てるその時まで精一杯君のために尽くそう。
You always blow things way out of proportions. Way out of proportion. Still, this must be the greatest profession of love for her. I won't poke fun at her for that. I'll accept all of it. I'll do my best for you too.
ありがとう、有原くん。こんな私ですまないが、どうぞよろしくお願いします。
Did like literally no one think
Riddle
it's
Joker.
weird that he's just chasing her around the fucking schoolyard? Like no one? 5 o'clock. I wake up much earlier than usual today. It wasn't a dream. Adrian confessed to me and accepted, and now she and I are boyfriend and girlfriend. Though it still feels a little surreal. She's my girlfriend. That scene from yesterday keeps popping into my mind. Her surprise, her shyness, her happiness, and her tears. I'd intentionally break out into a smile. What's gonna happen if I see her again? I've never experienced anything like this. I'm a little lost. What am I grinning like an idiot for? I tap my cheeks and stop daydreaming. It's earlier than usual, but I change clothes and get ready to go running. Ah! Upon opening my door, I see Nijuen standing right there.
おはよう、有原くん。
Hey! How long have you been down here?
30分くらい前だな。
That's a long time to be waiting. You could have just knocked or something.
もし寝ていたら起こしてしまうかもしれないだろ。約束を取り付けたならともかく、私の勝手できたんだから、そんなことはできない。
I don't know if this is sweet or creepy. You don't have to worry so much.
いや、親しき中にも礼儀ありだ。礼を損なうわけにはいかない。それに、いくら早く会いたいからって君を叩き起こすなんて、そんなのダメだろ。
You wanted to see me?
当然だろ。有原君と私は恋人なんだぞ。
Yeah, I guess I am. Glad I get to see you first thing in the morning too.
まあ、それでだな。
She blushes and presents me a box wrapped in a cloth with a traditional pattern.
これはお弁当なんだが、もしよかったらお昼にどうぞ。
Whoops, sorry about that. Bit early to give that to him, isn't it? Wait, did you make this? She nods shyly.
有原君の口に合わないようだったら言ってくれ。寮の食事には劣るかもしれないが、気持ちは込めて作ってみた。
It's the first time I've ever had a girlfriend to cook me food. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Let's have lunch together then.
ああ、そうしよう。
You're kind of bad. You're doing so much for me. I'm not doing anything in return. After finishing our jog, we do some stretching.
いいんだ。私がしたくて勝手にしているだけだから。
Still feel kind of bad that I can't give you anything in return.
いいか、有原君。私は昨日有原君についていくと決めた。有原君は私にとって全幅の信頼を置く、全てを委ねるにふさわしいと認めた人間なんだ。だからこそ自分の全てを有原君に捧げる。恋人ならそれくらい当然だろ。
Really? She makes our relationship seem a little serious. Are relationships between kids our age usually this heavy? Nah, that's just her. Still, she nods confidently.
それはそうだろう。信用できない人間を恋人にするなんてありえない。そして信用するのなら自らの全てを委ねる覚悟が必要。だから私は有原君に全てを託して身を尽くす。それが私の喜びなんだ。
Then I guess I need to dedicate my everything to you too.
いや、それは有原君の自由だ。私は 私の思う形で信頼の証を立て、自らを律したい。これは私のわがままだ。だから有原くんは有原くんの思う形で私を愛してくれればいい。って何を言ってるんだ私は。とにかく私は私の好きなようにしているだけだから、どうか気にしないでほしい。
She looks at me resolutely. Right, she's a serious, honest, and upright girl. I decided to go out with her because of those qualities, but if my true identity is discovered...
有原くん
She's puzzled by my silence. It's nothing, I was just a little moved by how deeply you care. Thank you, I'll do my best to be a man worthy of your love. There's a hair somewhere and it's pissing me off. I think I got it.
有原くんは今のままでも十分完璧だぞ。
She looks very content as she smiles.
そんな有原くんが私のような粗骨者を恋人として選んでくれたんだ。
This has to be something they're gonna address as the route goes on. Like, something is gonna happen where he's in serious danger and she actually saves him, because I doubt it's gonna keep going that she actively demeans herself continuously. Oh yeah, by the way, we're already in chapter 8, yet this is not over yet, because it's apparently like roughly like 10 chapters or so.
もっと頑張らなければいけないのは私の方だな。
Finally, it's lunchtime.
サトル、ご飯食べに行こうよ。僕もうお腹ペコペコで倒れそう。
Sorry man, I already got plans.
珍しいね。誰との戦略？もしかして女の子？
Yeah, it's Nijuin.
はい。
As soon as I call her name, she stands up and replies.
二条院さんと？じゃあ僕も一緒に。
Sorry, I promised her it'd be just the two of us.
何それ？どういうこと？わざわざ二人っきりっていやらしいな。
いやらしい？不謹慎なこと言うな。
っていうか、二人のお弁当箱お揃いじゃない？色は違うけど同じ柄だよね。
これはその。
ああ、大丈夫、わかったよ。じゃあ二人とも楽しんできてね。
Quick on the uptake, I see. He exits the classroom, giving me a thumbs up on the way out. You fucking did it, man. Wow, he's pretty nice and understanding.
今度から弁当の包みは違うものにしなければ。有原くん、ここら辺でいいか？
Now let's get to eating. I'm really excited to try this.
そこまで喜んでもらえるなら、こちらも作りがいがあるというものだ。
She smiles for me. Such a beautiful smile that I end up captivated for a second.
どうした？
It's nothing. Can't say that I was distracted by her smile. That's too embarrassing. She's got me completely beat. Can't believe just a smile was enough to make me space out. Right, let's see what we have here. Excitedly opened the lunchbox. Whoa! Wow, it looks quite meaty.
どうぞ。では私も一緒にいただきます。
Her lunch is similarly full of meat. There's a number of barbecued beef ribs sitting atop a bed of rice. Aside from that, there are some pieces of karage and pork shabu shabu with sauce. It's a full meat course. There's a lot of meat.
しまった！自分の好きなものばかり詰め込んで彩りを忘れた！こんな茶色い弁当、全然女子っぽくない。
It's fine, I love
い
meat.
いんだ。下手な慰めはよしてくれ。
I'm being honest, it's a very manly looking meal.
男らしい。
Oh no, I've done it. I really don't care about what it is. I'm just happy you prepared food for me.
そうか。
Plus, I'm in the mood for meat today. You really know me well, huh? Perhaps reassured by my smile, her mood immediately brightens.
そうだよな。男子たるもの、肉を食わねば正気がみなぎらないはずだ。
Yes, you like meat a lot
あ
too?
あ、そうだな。外食もそうだが、自分でもよく作って食べるぞ。その場で出来たてを食べるのと、弁当で時間が経ってからでは食材の扱い方も違う。今回彩りを忘れてしまったのは痛恨の極みだが、肉には自信があるぞ。硬くならないようにするとか、いろいろと工夫して調理したからな。
Let's give it a try then. Bite into the ribs first.
なんだ、どうした？
So good!
そうか。ああ、よかった。
She exhales in relief. It's like an explosion of flavor with every bite. It's soft and juicy. I can't believe it's beef.
それはリンゴをすりおろして作った特製のタレに昨晩からつけておいて、焼く前に冷蔵庫から出し常温に戻す。それからさっと炙るように焼くのがコツだな。
For now, let's try the shabu shabu. Although I don't think there's something you normally find in lunchboxes. Oh, this is amazing!
大げさだな。悪い気はしないが。
Oh, I'm serious. Soft texture and the sour taste of the sauce makes such a great combination, and the pork itself is also really sweet. Just don't have the words, it's too good. Shabu shabu serves the purpose of being a palate cleanser for the oily chicken. She really thought this through.
豚しゃぶは肉の凝固をどれだけ防げるかが美味しさのポイントだ。高温で茹ですぎないこと、そして冷やすとき急激に冷やさないこと、この2点に気をつければいい。
She's really knowledgeable. She's really knowledgeable when it comes to cooking, and she can actually do it too. I'm surprised you're this good at cooking.
そんなことはないぞ。普通の女子ならこれくらいできて当然だろう。
Good joke. Well, you know a lot about the process and the ingredients. You could probably even give a lecture on certain
ただ単に
stuff.
私が美味しく食べたいからいろいろと調べて得しただけだ。そんな大層なものじゃない。
Maybe, but you made it specifically for me this time, and that makes me really happy.
鬼金繁華町ではよく食事の場面が出てくるだろう。あの時代は食材がすぐに傷んでしまうし、そもそも新鮮な食材自体手に入れるのも困難で貴重だった。にもかかわらず鬼金の奥方は美味しいものを旦那様に食べさせるために惜しまず努力をしている。その志に感銘を受けてな。私に殿方ができたら絶対に美味しいものを食べさせてあげなくてはと思っていたんだ。
And I'm the only one you've ever felt that way about?
当たり前だろ。こんな風に実際誰かのために作るのなんて初めてだから。
Well, there's also my first time receiving a homemade lunch from my girlfriend, so thank you.
有原くん、そんなに喜んでもらえるとは思ってもみなかったから私も嬉しい。だが今度はやっぱりもう少し可愛げのある弁当を作りたいな。
I'm fine with these meat-only dishes, to be honest.
でも有原くんには女の子として可愛いと思ってもらいたいし。って何を言ってるんだろうな私は。
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I think you're already very feminine and cute.
お気に入りボイスだぞ。可愛らしってもううわー無理言えるかそんなこと。
These two are my favorites for her. I mean, Natsumi's favorite for me is still... Did I say Natsumi? Where the fuck did I get Natsumi? What? Huh? Huh? Meant Ayase! I have no idea what the fuck that was.
にゃにゃにゃー。
なんで
かわゆい。
女の子に何言わせてるの？バカじゃないの？こいつ。いや、そうじゃなくって。ああ、まあ。
So great. Man, I've always thought you were cute for the longest time.
バックログ画面だね。
Huh? I know I already got that. That's still a very impressive voice line. While emitting a sound of strange, while emitting a series of strange sounds, she presents a piece of chicken to me. Yeah.
それだけでは男子の胃袋的には足らないのではないか。よければ私の分も食べてくれ。
Huh? Sure, thanks. Try to pick a piece of chicken with my chopsticks, but she shakes her head emphatically.
そうじゃなくて、ほら、あれだ。私が直接食べさせたいんだ。
But
いいんだ。とにかく私がしたいんだ。なぜなら、はい、あーんは全乙女が夢見るラブシーンシチュエーションランキングでも第8位だったんだ。恋人となったからにはやはり一度は経験しておかないといけないだろう。
I don't know about that. I feel like she's mentioned that weird ranking thing once before, yeah, with the bridal to carry. Alright. Oh well, it's my duty as a boyfriend to give her what she wants. Okay, we can do it if you want.
はい。あーん。
She opened wide. I opened wide and take a bite of the chicken by the tip of her chopsticks. Let's do some pretty embarrassing stuff.
有原くん大きな口。なんだか子供みたいで可愛いな。
Wow, why are you making fun of me? You were the one who forced me to do it.
けなしているわけではないぞ。すごく可愛かったんだ。
I kinda doubt
本
that.
当だぞ。見て見て、キュンとなったんだからな。
Alright, then it's my turn now. Come on now. Open up wide. Open wide now. She realizes I'm trying to feed her and instantly freezes in place.
いや、私は遠慮する。
But I think I have a right to do it too.
ああ、もちろんそれはそうだが、こういうことは女子が男子にしてあげるものではないかと思うんだ。
Then I'm the girl and you're the boy.
なぜ私が男子？
Look, come on, just open your mouth. Open wide for me. She blushes and opens her mouth. But before she gets a bite, I quickly pull out the chopsticks.
今日な、有原くん、そういう意地悪は良くないぞ。
You're just so cute when you get mad.
ずるいぞ。そんな楽しそうにされたら怒れなくなってしまうじゃないか。
Sorry, my bad. I'll give it to you now, so cheer up. Here, say ah.
すごく美味しいな。
Of course it is. You were the one who made it.
でも有原くんに食べさせてもらったからいつもの10倍くらい美味しいぞ。
So she says with a huge smile on her face. And looking at the time, I think it's time to end the part. Don't you fucking complain about it. Of course it's only gonna be like less than... of course it's not gonna be 2.5 hours when I literally did a fucking part of Noble Works earlier. Don't fucking complain, you get 2 videos a day. Be happy. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and see you next time. Bye-bye!